I don't know how many shots I have left in my lasgun.
How many times did you shoot
yesterday?
No, I had one burst fire, didn't I? And I shot probably...
Yeah,
3...
you mostly just threw grenades.
I threw one grenade. And almost incinerated both of you as well.
I was hiding. That's why I make sure to keep myself with objects between me and my enemies and my allies. All right, so let's get our icons on here. Make sure we got everything going.
No, we're not worried about them on the city map.
Oh, all right. If I remember correctly, last time we ran through the the entrance into Habstack 7-17.
Go to the alley.
Would our generous Inquisitor Bob like to begin the recap for our viewers?
I think that's your job.
Oh, it's my job. Okay. In the last
Or
episode,
whoever wants to chime in.
round the clock. What?
Or whoever wants to chime in.
I'm just gonna let someone else do it.
Hi.
You're doing it.
Har!
You might look into it.
I'm trying to do it. In our last session, we decided that we were going to work for the Medicae or the Investigative Bureau, whatever you wish to call it, and track down the gooey alien bits that were found in a corpse of a missing Hab worker. Our trail went absolutely nowhere as we failed test after test after test after test after test roll on attempting to find out where things were. Then we decided to go to the bar, where everyone was doing drugs. That was right here in the middle.
Then they were not
Third
doing
Tantalus
drugs.
Workers Union, where I wonderfully passed an attempt to charm
Showed his breast.
a random thug. The power of 2. If you understand
I
that.
got the power of 2.
Telling where to go. He sent us upstairs to the local drug lord / crime boss, who was apparently very offended about the fact that I was pretending to be the best friend of... Who was that guy we were searching for? We were
Saul.
after...
Saul.
I have a mouse here, so there we go. After Saul Arbest, who he shut the door on us, attacked us, and we handily wiped out his cronies, burned his office, kidnapped him and one of his cronies, killed the rest, jumped out the window, and ran off towards Habstack 770, without even being detected by the enforcers. We wait off with a handful of loot, and that is where we're carrying on now, inside the entryway to Habstack 7-17 with our bound and hidden in curtain cargoes.
Okay.
All right. Would you all
Alright.
mind making a perception test for me at +20?
Perception 20. Alright, so I need to get a 44 or better.
53, my
Plus
perception.
20 on the roll or just minus 20?
Bugger. Just roll it. Then
I passed! Quite handily.
I failed.
So did I. I
I
passed
need
more.
to impersonate Mercutio.
yeah, I was thinking the sky looks interesting. I think the lack of sky looks interesting.
No assassin. Oh, and that reminds me.
Oh yeah, I
Our
forgot to...
assassin has decided he was going to fall down in a bar somewhere, so now we can't find him.
Because it was trying to assassinate someone.
I've got his sheet up. He fails.
Now,
You had to check.
controlling Varn for now.
Yes.
Sadly, Varn is not with us, and neither is Mercutio.
Well, Varn is.
Varn is here. Barnius is it? Oh, dear.
Sorry, Varn is. Hey.
I am here.
Anyway,
I'm
I
vulnerable.
Literally, they
Barnius.
ran those names, Barn and Barnius.
I happened to make one of you guys change it.
Why?
Because every time I mess up, if you
The Emperor has permitted a name change today.
Alright, Tiberianus and Varn, as you finally calm down from running to this place and making sure you are not spotted by anyone, which, by the way, is a miracle you weren't spotted carrying 2 bodies.
One of which wrapped up in a curtain, which makes it not at all suspicious.
No, the
Like, still plus 20.
they rolled 100
What?
on their perception.
Well, that's what happens when everyone is distracted by the burning buildings.
I did nothing.
Instead of just being distracted by the burning building, they actually ran in and set themselves on fire, and everyone's watching that now. Right?
Well, I suppose that's one way to show your devotion to the Emperor. Burn with his libations.
Anyways, as you enter Habstack 717, You notice that this place just gives you a sense of dread. Like, nothing here wants to live. In fact, just by being here, you're not even sure if you want to live.
So you would say that there is a pervasive aura of what the fuck is going on? Kill me.
Yeah, essentially. But there's it's noises. There's no noise. It's silent. It's like there's no one here. The citizens seem to come home, fall into their bed, and hope for death.
I could help them.
A happy place.
So we're still carrying on with the Detroit comparison.
Oh.
Poor Detroit.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Shit.
So first thing
Right.
first, we should probably find a dark corner and or unoccupied. Is there a way to find an unoccupied room? In fact, let's go to the dead man's room. Let's go to the dead man's room. We were going to put
Alright. The elevator, essentially the entryway is a long hallway. On one side of the wall, you have two elevators that are both broken, out of order, and you just have a giant elevator shaft leading nowhere.
Is there an opportunity for me to attempt to fix the elevators?
I'm not going to anything he fixes.
Try, but without the actual carriage there for the elevator, you doubt you could do much.
Well, I'm gonna try it anyways.
Try and fix everything.
Don't break it, don't break it, don't break it. Even more.
I think I'll just walk. I'm fine. I'll walk.
49.
I'll just go up these stairs.
You,
That does actually. Let's see, with an intelligence of 33 plus 15, I actually have 40. Oh, I failed by 1.
now, there was a plus 30 for that test, so sorry.
You just end up missing a bolt. Oh, fuck. IKEA furniture.
I'm not going to give you any degrees of failure because, quite frankly, you're not supposed to do that. You're the only person I think of to actually consider it.
Hey,
Anyway.
I'm the guy who will always fire one shot at the dragon when you're level 2, just in case you get a triple critical.
Alright, anyways, across from the elevators you see a simple door busted off of its hinges labeled stairs.
Well, that seems like a good place to start. Let's walk up carefully in case it's going to collapse under us.
They're made of pure cement, steel. You doubt they'll break.
Let's call it Ferrocrete.
Barricade, concrete, whatever. It works.
Can we roll perception test to see if there's anyone upstairs? If we can hear people, for example.
Can I roll awareness instead?
Oh.
What did
Yeah,
you
that
say?
would be an awareness test.
Yeah, I don't actually have awareness, so.
I do.
Then you would take it at a minus 10.
Okay, well,
And
stop.
I think. Is there
I
a...
think I noticed nothing. We noticed nothing.
Anyways, Cynthia and Tiberianus, you hear the sound of one hand clapping. So does Mercutio.
Kaltos falls in his
Almost
face.
wonder if someone is tap dancing upstairs.
That's not me. That was Arnius. Mine was the first
Yeah,
one.
because we don't have a means of impersonating people and rolling them as them. So
Okay, so don't worry about it. Just tell me when you actually roll for them.
You could create a macro for it.
Yes, I'm about to do that.
I think
Alright,
it's suffice
anyways,
to say we're all deafened from the firefight.
essentially.
I thought,
Anyways.
someone noticed. Sorry. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Just everyone
Okay.
went quiet. It was like,
After marching up flight after flight of stairs, you come upon the floor that contains Saul's chamber. When you get to the door, you notice that the door is ajar and the lock is broken.
door being ajar, that's not very useful.
All right, let's carefully, stealthily peer open the door with the guardsman. He has armor. He
take
should
that
go
as an
first.
agility test.
Pardon?
Wouldn't the assassin make more sense?
It's an agility
Well-
test, is it not?
The assassin does have a lot of agility.
I think I passed this agility test.
Ah.
Now, what did I just pass?
Alright, you open the door so silently, you're amazed that it's even part of this hab stack. You're sure every other door in this place would squeal and squeak like a, I don't know, like a tyrannid.
It's the divine touch of a whole tech priest.
Alright,
Oh,
anyways.
gosh, y'all know you want that too.
Anyways, as the door slowly swings open, your eyes fall upon an 8 by 8 meter room. There's barely anything here, maybe a single arched window, a bed that looks like it hasn't been made in ages, and the basic amenities for living. Would you mind making a perception test?
Ooh.
I perceive nothing. I perceive that the
Perceive
air
all.
is filled with
Has it got any
knowledge.
pluses to it?
Alright. Varn and Scythia, you notice on the other side of the bed a female hiding poorly.
What's she look like?
She's huddled in a giant overcoat, too large for her, and she's clutching a rucksack to her chest.
Can I
as you guys see her face as she looks up at you, you notice from her description that it's Lily Arbest.
Can I say it's
Madame
okay, Lily?
Arbest, I presume.
It's okay, Lily. We're not here to hurt you or something like that.
Yeah, like they're like
Oh,
she's gonna be
fellowship.
You don't have to ask me if you can say it. Is your voice
I already
broken?
know. Madame Arbest, I presume.
Well, I have got that voice box.
Anyways, at hearing her name, she kind of cowers down lower, but she does seem relieved to notice that you're not gangers.
Can I?
Yay!
Would you mind going ahead and
gangers.
rolling a fellowship test at plus 30 for me?
I shall do that.
Ooh, a plus.
Let me get this straight. The guardsman rolled a successful fellowship test, but the diplomat.
Hey, the guardsman rolled 2 successful ones. I'll have you know.
Oh. I can just imagine it. Come out now!
Highest ship
The-
failed horribly.
The massive.
Oh, congratulations. You guys
guardsman
actually can't
carrying
fail
wall
that
bag.
one. I just wanted to see how bad you would roll.
Oh, thanks a lot for that.
Oh, well, miserably.
I win.
Oh.
I'm not the scariest one here.
Anyways, she does seem kind of... Her eyebrow does kind of cock up, and she tilts her head to the side, noticing you guys carrying 2 bodies up this stairs.
Oh yeah, we probably should dispose of those.
Oh, they're not dead. They are still alive.
Oh, okay.
Or shrug and go, drug lord.
You wanna join me, guys?
We show as a tribute.
The guy who can't shoot straight.
Hey, I know that I would do it.
We just fling him on the floor like a tribute. There you go!
Can the door? Can I fix the door? I'm going to try to fix the door lock for some privacy here.
Alright.
I think that should work. It was with my plus 15 to my tech use.
Alright, anyways, sorry, ignore that D6.
Which you rolled a 6 on.
Anyways, actually no, I just clicked the wrong button. I'm trying to figure out how to roll GM so you guys can't see my rolls.
Slash GM roll.
Oh, okay. I figured it was something simple. Anyways, you successfully get the door to latch, and you improvise a locking mechanism to it to keep it from being opened from the outside.
Awesome.
Anyways,
Although with the door in
this
its
kind
current
of
state, I don't think we'd be stopping anyone from getting in. If they really wanted to.
The point was. To
yeah,
make it
but they
look-
can't see you.
Yes, that was the point. Keep casual observers out.
Just waiting.
I think now we can toss these bodies on the floor.
There's a nice, dirty bed. You sure that wouldn't be more?
I kind of think
Do you
that's
think-
intimidating.
You know.
You think they deserve a
how big
bed?
is. Yes. Let's torture them with dirty hotel bed.
Worry me.
Face down.
Oh my. The dominatrix tech priest again.
Anyways, Lily, our best at seeing you guys toss these two people on the bed, is pretty much like, and what are they doing here?
Isn't she under bed?
She's crawled out now
She's-
because we haven't shot her yet.
She's not under the bed, she was beside the bed.
Oh, okay.
She was trying to hide like a 5-year-old in hide and seek who's trying to hide behind the tree.
Oh, yeah.
If I
Now
can't
they're
see
still
you,
unconscious for a
can't
while, so
see me.
now is the time to talk. Also, while we're at it, I'm going to scan them for the goo. For the bio goo.
I'm just gonna save you some dice rolls. You find nothing. All you can tell is that these guys are under the influence of a couple of drugs.
Awesome.
Can we find out what drugs?
The boss
Hey,
has
what's-
taken a couple of detox tabs recently,
Okay, can we try and sell them though?
and that's all you can tell.
Alright.
Stole all his money.
We want to talk to Lily first.
You never know, it might be like an NPC in a video game where they suddenly spawn money in their pockets to buy something.
Yeah.
Just sell
Oh,
the
damn.
lots of drugs that you stole from him.
Yeah. It works in Skyrim.
Even the Third Guardsman is ashamed of you.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay. So, are there any serviceable chairs and/or leaning surfaces?
There's a couple chairs as well as the wall opposite of the bed.
Awesome.
Could we conduct a rest here?
Can we conduct a rest here? Just subtly.
So you want to shove 6 people onto one bed.
Hey, come on.
We're not that gutsy.
There's a settee somewhere. I'm fine with the floor.
I'm
so
sorry, there would be 8 people on that bed because there's 2 unconscious people there.
It's alright, we'll just
Plus
put them
Lily.
under the bed.
Imagine their faces when we wake up.
Oh god.
Lord,
Oh, we are so stupid. I was gonna ask cunning questions, and then someone made a joke, and I've forgotten them now.
I suppose we should ask Lily why she's here.
Come to visit your brother, have you?
Yeah, I think she knows.
Wow! Straight in the open wound.
Feels like a threat.
We don't know that
Wow.
she's dead yet.
I think she does. Let's be honest.
In his
Heck.
room.
9 cowers behind the bed. I think she knows.
I don't know. Normally,
Hide
just a
and
coward,
seek.
matter of
Oh.
Okay, I'm just gonna go this way.
Oh.
well,
Subtlety is not the tech freeze way.
no, it's not.
I would
I'm-
be more subtle. And I'm a fucking diplomat that can't talk his way out of a paper bag.
How would you be able to talk?
I gave you all a chance to speak. I waited 10 seconds.
Wow, 10 seconds. Anyway. Can I ask her what she's doing visiting her brother's residence instead of saying, "Are you looking for your brother?"
Hey, you know he's dead, right?
that was gonna be the next thing I said.
We saw him. He was all open on some tables, like being shoved into his face.
And these little floating things.
Are you guys sure you want to say any of this? Or you guys
No,
want
we're
me
not,
to have
because
you
then
all
we'd have to
blurt
kill
this
her.
out at once?
No, we'd have to kill her. Not allowed to leave with.
I'm just gonna say hello. Why were you hiding anyway?
Okay, there's an actual question.
Roll fellowship.
She's like, well, she stumbles over words. She's basically, well, my brother had some debts, and, well, I just wanted to make sure you weren't the people who were after them.
Kind of debts.
Monetary ones.
Oh, would any of those debts happen to have been to this guy? I grab the unconscious man's hair and lift his head up so she can see it.
She nods slightly.
Can I take my sword out and put it to his neck?
I guess you can consider those debts paid.
Oh.
She actually seems kind of worried at that comment.
Well, never you mind about why.
He's alive. Look.
The problem is she already knows that we know something. For the fact that we've come to the resident of the brother, we can't just suddenly show up to the residence and go, "Oh, hi, we were just passing by the way."
I'm gonna ask her what
Convenient
sort of
open
badge she's
door.
holding.
Is she holding a badge?
Bag.
She's just like, oh, it's just some of his stuff.
Right, while they're doing that, I'm going to attempt to not ruin everything by using my Auspex to scan for hidden spaces in the walls, if I can do
Oh god, there's like 3 of me.
Two of
that.
every-
Well, now it's a party. It's a party now.
Okay, we
Damn,
only
that's
need
scary.
one of each.
Oh.
No,
We
no,
only
I
need
kinda
one
like-
nuclear bomb.
I
Yeah,
like
it's
this situation.
fantastic having two every answers around.
Aw,
Twice as
never
many
would've
things to
had
slap.
fun.
Now both hands
3
get the
times.
Scythia walks
Okay,
into the
where-
corner.
I got Star Trek.
One at a time, please.
Scythia walks
Wait,
into the
is that
corner.
an
Just
entire living unit?
Yes.
8 by 8.
So I take it Barnes in the kitchen?
That's just a table.
You've
It's
not
an
got
8
a
by 8,
size.
It's 7 by 7. No, it's a 7 by 7 room. 7 meters to a side.
It's
Wow.
8 by 8. You're measuring from the center of a square to the center of another square.
True.
Dumbass.
I don't have the option to do otherwise.
Believe it or not, my
Well, you
actual.
can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is this scalar or something?
Hmm?
No, it's back to 1 meter per square.
Because I'm not actually getting distance count.
You have to select the actual ruler.
What do you think this is?
You can't see
it's
it?
7 meters for us.
Yeah, I can't actually see the number though.
Count the squares. It's 8 by 8.
I know I will have to do that, but I was just saying I can't see the number.
This is 7. See, this corner opposite of Scythia is 7 meters.
I don't think you
Scythia, 'cause
understand.
You're occupying 1 meter already.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. See that? That should be 3 meter, right? But it's not actually reading 3 meters. It's not saying anything.
Okay.
There is no
this,
number.
This square
that's-
here.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
This
You
square
can't
here
see the number
is
display.
2 meters
Arrow
from
not
this
displaying
square.
distances.
Yes, my arrow is not displaying a distance.
Cynthia, just trust us when we draw our arrows.
I can't even see the number on your arrow, so shut up.
Okay, well, we'll tell you when we use the force.
I think I know.
This is great for the recording. Just reload. See if that helps.
Oh.
Just imagine what she'd be thinking of. It's like, what are you guys doing measuring things for? What is
We
going
get
on?
ask all these questions. We get into the room. We start getting out rulers and tape measures. It's like, this room is not 8 by 8.
Imperial Engineering Squad.
Oh.
We are the architects.
Um,
We build your future.
Oh.
well,
No, it didn't work, but
Um,
whatever.
I was going to try and use my Auspex to
Oh.
help scan for any hidden spaces in the floor, the ceiling, and the walls.
There's none.
I'm going to roll perception for anything worth stealing.
There's nothing.
There's nothing, or there's nothing based on that roll.
Can I see if there's any holes in the
There's nothing based
wall?
on
Can I see if there's any holes in the wall
Honest
that could be
will
used
try.
as a
Honest
spy?
find
Okay.
There's
Everyone is talking
nothing.
once again.
There is literally nothing.
Not even a wall? Oh, okay.
Not even a table. Under the table.
Not a bed or a
There's
floor.
nowhere to hide anything in this place.
Okay.
Not even under the bed.
I
Okay,
think we
'cause
should-
somebody better start asking her questions, or I'm gonna start getting very blunt and very heartbreaking, because this is the grimdark of the 41st bloody millennium.
Well, I think she already knows her brother is dead.
Can we ask her what? Does she know the names of anyone else he owed money?
She just shakes her head.
Could you point them out in a crowd?
Water closet.
Okay, what?
Could you point them out in a crowd? Or could you even describe what they looked like if there were any others?
She just points at the guy on the bed and says, "This is the only one I know who he owed money to."
Hmm.
Well, he doesn't know it
Has he-
anymore.
Has he been talking to anyone different recently?
She just shrugs.
Fucking useless.
Over the last couple months, have you noticed any strange behavior changes?
Swear to God, if she
in
shrugs,
Saul?
I'm decapitating her.
What?
If she shrugs, I'm decapitating her.
Anyways, you asked for different personality, yes?
Behavior, his personal routines, you know, the standard investigative line of thinking.
You mean apart from the fact that he's
He
dead?
just, he's been worse lately. He's been nastier to everyone he knows. He's been drinking more. It's just, he's far from being himself.
Can I ask what's been happening around this area that everyone's suddenly gone... Well, that everyone's looks worse for wear type thing?
She's like, well, every night people just seem to vanish. We don't know. No one knows what happens to them. They just vanish without a trace.
Do you
And
know
no
rough?
one cares about us lowly hive workers.
Do you know roughly the area that these people vanish?
This entire region, I would assume.
Usually, it's wherever they are at the night. They'll be either here in the Habstaff or they'll go out for the night and just never come back in the morning.
And when about do these disappearances begin?
During the night cycle.
Is there anything that links the connections between the people that are disappearing?
Does this planet have long-term day-night cycles? Like, since she was asked when things started happening. she
You
answers, "We're
notice
during
that they
the
really
night
don't
cycle."
have you notice she doesn't really have a watch. There's no clocks anywhere. They just seem to judge things by day or night.
So when I ask someone
And-
when about things started happening, she can't give me an approximate day count.
She says
month.
late into the night cycle, about, I don't know, midnight.
Is there anything that connects these people together that disappear?
I'm tempted to just shoot her.
She just shakes her head and says that it's seemingly random.
Would we get a negative, like, corruption score for killing her?
Yes.
Oh.
Is there anything that happens? Do they ever come back at all?
Well, the people who disappear, or the people who are making them disappear.
The people that disappear?
Does
Because
she
I'm
know?
assuming you don't know the people that make them disappear.
She shakes her head and says, "We never see him again."
Is there any suspicions to who might be making them disappear at all?
Or what?
She doesn't seem to know anything about who's making them disappear. All you know, she's frightened and her brother's missing.
Does she know anyone recently disappeared in the area?
She says someone from a couple floors down disappeared.
Is there anything in here to get her a drink to calm her down?
Let her drink one of the fire bombs. I'm sure that would work.
Well, it will be alcohol. Either that or petrol.
Don't be giving away my fire bombs.
Before you guys ask another question, she's like, "So, what? You guys keep asking about Saul. Did something happen to him?
Nope. And then I leave.
Is that your final answer?
No, I'm just going to say,
I'm
we're currently
going to be blunt.
we've not been able to find him. We've been currently trying to look for him because he's disappeared recently, unfortunately.
You guys want to get your story straight, but they're just
Okay.
all blurting out. Oh yeah, he's fine. No, we're looking.
I was thinking it might be a
Yeah,
better
that's
idea
why
just to
I-
say he's gone and we're trying to help find him, type thing.
I-
'Cause then she's more
I would
like-
say I'll tell her.
would.
I'd leave
I'll
sharply.
I will.
And not
I'll
say
be like,
Okay, we have 2 votes for telling her he's dead. We have 1 person abstaining, and by extent, Varnius is abstaining. And 1 person who's like, just tell her everything's all right.
Well, I'm not saying tell her everything's alright. I said say that he's disappeared.
Sugarcoat it.
Yeah,
Don't tell her
but the
that-
reason
They know-
is
she knows she's disappeared.
the reason is yeah, but say that we're investigating. But the reason is if we just say yeah he's dead, and then she's like oh how, then we say oh well we found these things inside her, no inside him.
no.
You know, like these implants
no.
inside him. We have to then kill her.
Look at the area
Or-
she's in. She can probably take it. She's not like grown up in a like a.
Guys.
Yes, but we're meant to be subtle.
Or
Listen to Tyler.
we could tell her that that we have found that her brother has been murdered. We have been assigned to hunt and exterminate the whoever is behind it.
The heretic.
Okay, I'm up for that one, but I'm just not up for saying yes he's dead.
Well,
you know-
you don't say it like that, but you have to tell him the truth.
Yeah, but still, instead of just going he's dead,
Come on, you guys are
then
British. Come up with something diplomatic along those lines.
What? No. You don't need to do this.
I'm Scottish, not well English.
Okay.
True, Draco's Welsh.
I will tell her.
You can only talk to sheep.
I will tell her. Bah, 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 bah.
Huddle up in this one corner and go, what the fuck do we tell her?
No, we all just pull out our phones and start texting each other. Fuck, what do we say?
I'm gonna start talking in about 5 seconds unless somebody else has a better way to talk to her.
If you want to talk to her, go ahead.
It is our sad duty as members of the Imperial Enforcers Union, whatever they call themselves these days, that to
Oh,
inform
dear.
you that your brother is dead. He has not died by natural means, and we believe heretical forces were responsible for his death. It is we who have been tasked with hunting down, tracking, and eliminating these heretical forces. Any information you have would be gratefully rewarded.
You're trying to bribe her.
No, I didn't say I was going to give her money. I said she would be rewarded.
Bullet to the head.
Not dead.
Kaldos, you're not helping.
Kaltos doesn't need to help. Kaltos likes shooting things.
Okay.
Kaltos smash.
What was that roll for, Tiber?
That was a fellowship test to try and make it sound less.
Don't worry about it.
Scythia rolls her eyes.
You're not trying to convince her, you're just telling her something. Anyways,
Psych.
she
I'm a tech priest.
puts
You
her hand to her
expect me
mouth.
to be diplomat?
She's like, she puts her hand to her mouth and she seems to close her eyes. She's like, and she says in a quiet voice, like, you know, I figured I wouldn't see him again, but I guess it's good to know. But if you guys say you're gonna go after whoever killed him, I'll be glad to answer any questions I can.
Problem is we don't have any more questions.
Sort of awkwardly lean backwards and forwards, like,
Ooh.
Have there been any other strange occurrences besides the disappearances?
Some people have reported seeing strange figures in the night, and they don't seem to be the standard worker.
Really? At what locations would these figures be appearing?
It's sometimes between the bar and this hab stack, sometimes around the Cascara hotel, but no one seems to know where they come from.
Do we have a generalized silhouette for these figures?
They
She's
don't
just
look like normal people.
Well, yes, apart from that, though. Do they look insectoid? Do they look, I don't know, crystalline? I'm shocked.
The assumption is that
they're
look
vaguely humanoid shaped.
Can
That's-
she lead us to the room of the newest
So-
missing person?
If they're vaguely humanoid shaped, how
Right,
do you know they don't look like a worker?
Oh, there's something off about them, is the logical assumption.
Well, maybe that.
Strange shuffling shadows in the night. do tend to
Like,
look
imagine if
quite
you saw
terrifying.
the silhouette of a thin man. Space.
So we're
Okay.
fighting thin men.
So we're fighting
Right.
No, I'm
Slender.
not saying that's what would happen. I'm just
Headshots.
saying though, they look human, but like they're oddly lanky.
Eldar?
Pity I don't know enough about this universe to actually make an assumption that would be logical.
My assumption was just Eldar.
Eldar are fairly ahead of the
Oh,
chicks.
But do we have any experience with Eldar? That's the
No.
question. Oh, period.
Uh.
Would any of us have any reason to suspect Xenos or Eldar?
I would say no, not this far into the Imperium.
Ta-da! There we go.
I
All
know, I
right.
was just saying. No.
Well, if you wouldn't mind taking a seat, I believe it's time for us to begin the interrogation of these two fellows.
We politely ask her
Okay.
if she wants to leave while we do so.
Oh, yes. Have the group that was going to check out with her accompany her to the latest missing victim.
House.
Because I was going to come here and do that stuff. And then it was, I think it was Varn, was it Varn, Mercutio, and Varnies who were going?
Well, I'd like to go with Varnius because it would make my life hell of a lot easier.
So the guardsman
we
would
wa-
go with her.
So who's going with? Who's
One
staying here?
guardsman, the assassin, and Varn would probably go, and the others stay here and assist and or protect the interrogation.
Well, thing is, Daniel and, or sorry, Countess and Vanya should go together for reasons.
Oh,
Yeah, one
quick
Mercutio
question.
or I should stay with Tybrin.
Let's
Specific.
get one guardsman per party, one
Two
intelligent
shields,
person
yeah.
per party, and one meat shield per party. So it'll be I say me, Calto, or me, Mercutio, and Scythea stay here.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go and stand in the corner just in case they jump up so I can see everything.
Quick question: would an Imperial Psyker be trained to detect disturbances in the warp without having to, like, say, risk summoning a greater demon in the process of that test?
That would be based on perception, I would think, but I don't know if he's attuned or not.
Isn't he? I thought he was an attuned Psyker. Or she.
I'm a psyker, but
Well,
I
I
don't
meant
know.
to that particular thing.
To that ability. The question is it major or minor? Because if it's a minor, you said
Because
the.
Scythea, if I remember correctly, Scythea is a pyromancer.
Yeah. Ignis.
Or planning on being one.
Yeah, currently I have no psychic abilities. Apart from the minors.
I'm gonna give her a nudge
Alright, so
and
you-
ask Scythea if she senses anything bad around this area.
Do you sense badness?
Do sense the bad.
Would
Well,
that be
perception.
sense presence? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sense
Because
presence.
there's a psychic power called sense presence here.
Do you want to bother?
Can
Do
we
you want to
leave
risk
before he
rolling
does
this?
Do we just say sense presence and not power?
Okay, there. 48.
I've left by now, by the way.
Explode, right?
My
So that means power
You
word.
don't sense anything off. You can't seem to
Okay.
sense anyone who would also be Psyker.
Well, that's obviously something wrong.